Hello guys, it's Dale here, and in this video I'll be talking about three currency pairs. I'll be talking about Euro dollar, Australian dollar US dollar, and US dollar Japanese yen. And on those three pairs, I'll show you the strongest support and resistance zones to watch out for in 2022. So what you see before you is the chart of Euro dollar, and we are going to be looking at daily time frame. So those candles, those are daily candles. This is where I recommend doing such a long-term analysis, right, on the daily candles. Now, what is significant on the euro is this strong selling activity, this downtrend that started in June in here. Now, when there is a selling activity, a downtrend like this, you want to see the volume distribution within the downtrend, to see how the volumes are distributed and to see where the strong sellers were mostly active. To do that, you need volume profile. So let me use my volume profile over that whole trend area. And as you can see, it very nicely shows the significant areas, the most important volume profile areas. This is the first one. And this is the second one. Those are places where sellers who were pushing the price downwards in this downtrend were active the most and where they were adding to their short positions. So those areas are most important areas for those strong sellers. And those strong sellers will want to defend those areas and push the price downwards from those areas again. So when there's a pullback to the first area, which is beginning at 1.1556, then what I expect is that the sellers from this place will want to add some more to their shorts in this high liquidity zone and push the price downwards from there again. So this is why it should work as a strong resistance zone. Now, the second resistance zone is in here, and it is at 1.1802. This is where the resistance begins. That's the resistance number 2. When there is a pullback to this zone, if there is a pullback, then I expect the sellers from this place to become active and defend this heavy liquidity zone, where they placed a lot of their shorts and push the price downwards from there again, right? And this is what should make it a strong resistance. This is why the price should react there and why it should turn there, right? So those are currently the strongest resistances on the euro dollar. Right now, the only thing we need to do is wait for the price to come back to those resistances and take it from there, right? So that's for the euro dollar. Let's now move on. Let's check out the next chart, and that will be the Australian dollar US dollar. So this is the Australian dollar US dollar. Again, it is a daily chart. And in here, there are also two strong resistances that I'd like to show you. Let's first talk about this one. The first one. Let me show the volume distribution in this area. Now, why this zone is important, why this is a strong resistance, the reason is that there was a setup which is called a rejection setup, and the setup goes like this. The price goes one way, in this case it went upwards aggressively, and then it suddenly turned and went into a sell-off. Now, what this tells us is that strong sellers were active in here, where you see this heavy volume cluster right before the price turned, right? So right before the price turned, the sellers are placing a lot of their short positions in here. You can see that on the volume profile, right? Those massive volumes. So this is a sign of strong sellers. And when there is a pullback to this significant volume area again at some point in the future, then I think that the sellers will want to defend this zone and they'll want to push the price downwards from there again. This heavy volume zone begins at 0.7486, and it is the first resistance zone on the Australian dollar. Now the second resistance zone is in here, and it is based on a setup which I call the volume accumulation setup. Now the thing to notice here is that there was a rotation, right? Pretty tight rotation, and from that rotation a really strong sell-off started, right? And in this rotation, as you can see, there are massive volumes traded. And because there was this strong selling activity commencing after this rotation, and those heavy volumes were traded, then we can expect that those massive volumes were volumes of strong sellers, right? Strong sellers who are building up their short positions in here, and then when they were done, they pushed the price downwards. So when there is a pullback to this heavy volume area at some point in the future, then I expect that the sellers from this place will become active, and they'll want to defend this heavy volume zone. They'll want to defend the shorts which they placed there. So they'll try and manipulate the price to go downwards. And that's the reason I think that this is very strong resistance, right? So that's the resistance number 2. And it is at 0.7724. This is where the heavy volume area begins. Alright, so those are the strong resistances on the Australian dollar, US dollar. And let's now move on and check out the last chart, which will be the US dollar Japanese yen. So now the chart shows the US dollar Japanese yen, and there is a really strong support that stands out, and that support is based also on the volume accumulation setup, which I already showed you. Only in this case it's reversed, the setup is reversed. There was a rotation zone in here, and from that rotation area strong buying activity started. So in this case it tells us that there were strong buyers building up the long positions in this rotation, creating those massive volumes, and then those strong buyers pushed the price into this strong uptrend. Right, so again that's the same setup as I already showed you, only reversed, right? It's a rotation followed by a trend. In this case this is an uptrend, and that's why we expect that those are strong buyers in here. And those strong buyers are likely to defend this zone. They're likely to defend this zone when there's a pullback to it. So if some point in the future there is a pullback to this zone, then it's likely that those buyers will become active and they'll want to defend this zone where they placed their longs. So they push the price upwards from there again. It will work as a strong support. That's the support where I think that the price will react, right? Bounce off those massive volumes. This is the most important volume zone on the US dollar Japanese yen right now. Alright, so yeah, that's about that. Those are the strongest support and resistance zones on those 3 pairs. It will be definitely worth to watch out for those when the price comes near them, and I think that those could be a very nice trading opportunities. So yeah, that's about that. If you guys are interested in learning more about trading with volume profile, and if you would like to trade alongside me each day, then what I recommend is visiting my website. This is it, trader-dale.com. And as you can see from the banner in here, we are currently running a special sale. It is a 50% discount on my best educational and indicator packs. So if you click this banner, it will take you to a page which you need to scroll down a bit, and this is the discounted pack. It is called the Elite pack. It is a recommended pack, and it consists of volume profile video course. That's 15-hour-long video course on trading with the volume profile. Then it consists of my personal trading levels You'll be getting those every day. Then you will also get volume profile indicator pack. Those are volume profile indicators that I developed and that I use, and also a couple of bonuses. There's a video which you can watch that will show you everything more in detail, so you know exactly what you are getting. Now, at top of that, you'll also get free tech support. And what that means that our tech support team will set up your NinjaTrader 8 platform for you with all indicators, workspaces, data feed. They'll do it completely free of charge, as that's a part of the service that we provide to our elite members. Alright, so that's the currently discounted elite pack. It focuses on trading with volume profile. If you are into order flow trading, then go here and click order flow. And the second discounted pack which you can get is the order flow pack. It consists of my order flow software, order flow video course, and volume profile indicator pack. You scroll down this page a bit and you can get it here. Currently it is 50% discounted. Alright, so yeah, that's about that. That's about the special deal we have. And that's to wrap up this video. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it useful, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in some next video or in our members area. And until then, happy trading.